Merry Christmas, Lanky. Uh, does that stand for San Francisco? Does that stand for San Francisco Lanky Tour? I'm trying to get the link over there to the other people in under her video. Ah, I think it was raining here yesterday. I think Lanky. Let's see. I got to get this link over there for anybody that doesn't know how to get here because I haven't done a live in a few weeks now. Let's see. Okay. San Francisco is your middle name. Let's see. Okay. All right. I see several people are out there watching. Come on in the chat. Uh, damn it. Let's see. Damn it. This looks like she's got the. Hey, Lanky, will it take a minute for me to be able to put the link to over here for under Jamie's last video? Lanky. Hey, Alexander Octopus. Casper. Can one of y'all tell me does it take a minute for that video for me to be able to go comment under her last video so I can put a link under there for people that don't know how to get here? Okay. So you put it under her video, the video we were just on from the live we were just on, Casper? Oh. Oh, you put it in the chat? I think people are waiting for it to go under the video though. I think some people probably didn't know it was in the chat. So where do I like I said, does it take a minute for after the video goes up to be able to put comment under it or what? Shit, let me see. Hmm. You got it? All right, Cosmic. Let's see. I'm gonna drop a link in the chat for you, Cosmic. Hold on a second. Shit, it's been a minute since I did it live. I'm a little bit rusty. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. You can come up. You can come up too if you want to, Casper. Yeah, that's true. It's true. It doesn't work if you're not a mod. Let's see. Ah, I see, Lanky. Hugs and blessings to you, Michelle. Hold on just a second here. Hell, I don't care. Let him stream snipe. I don't give a shit. Let's see.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
Too much pain and everything. You know how it goes.
Oh, I'm
Mm,
sorry to hear that.
Thanks, sweetie. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. My parents are going to my sister's house, and she's two-faced. I don't want to deal with it. My best friend Danny, that I've known for 27 years, his brother has mental issues. I don't know, like years ago, it was fine to eat over by his parents' house. His mom's crying because she wants me there, but her son, Anthony, doesn't want anyone except for them there. So I guess afterwards, I guess I'll go over there for a little while. I don't know. My elbow's fractured because my knee dislocated. I fell outside a couple weeks ago, and it's still not healing.
Hold on just a minute, Michelle.
All right,
Merry
honey.
Christmas, Enlightened. You want to come up and holler for a minute, Enlightened?
Yeah, come on up.
Where you at, Cosmic? We're waiting on you. And Casper, where'd you go? Now, where did you say that you were going? They were wanting you to go, Michelle.
Yeah, his mom really wants me to be at the Christmas part, at her dinner, but I have to wait for her son to leave, the other son, because he has social anxiety. I don't know how this all happened because he's known me for over 20 some years too. So what's his problem, So his
Who
mom
is
was,
it?
it's her son, her other son, acting this way.
Oh, okay, Enlightened. Uh, let's see. Hold on a second. I'm looking at the chat for a second.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't think he's a pretty nice guy, Lanky.
Oh,
Uh,
misery?
no, hell no.
I know. Ew.
No, that he's not. He's not. I don't think he's a nice guy.
No, he's not. And Robbie's following his footsteps, which is sad.
Yeah, a lot of people are not too happy about that. It seems.
No, I'm not either. I used to be a moderator for Robbie, but I took Jamie's side, and I guess he blocked me.
You used to be a moderator for who?
Save Robbie.
Oh,
But since I took Jamie's side, he threw me
huh,
aside. He blocked me. He blocked me. Because I
he
took.
blocked you. Oh, okay. He
Yeah,
blocked
he
you.
did. Oh, son of a bitch.
Are you coming up, Cosmic? Are you coming up, Cosmic? Do you need the link again?
Fun.
And where the hell did Casper go? He was here a minute ago.
Mm.
He disappeared on us, just like a ghost.
Just like a ghost, yes, yes.
The true definition of ghosting.
Uh-huh. Yes. Casper the Flying Ghost. uh,
Now, who did you say that was wanted you to come over, Michelle?
my best friend Danny's mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was crying because of her other son. He's got some social problems. I don't know. I told Danny, I'm like, why doesn't he go to a different psychiatrist then? If he's got all these issues and she hasn't done anything. go to like my psychiatrist. He's cool at least. Hey,
Uh-huh.
Cosmic.
Do you
How
know
are you?
Michelle
Hey,
Cosmic?
Mary. I'm not sure.
Hey,
Have you? I think you've been in the chat before, right, Michelle?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
yeah.
where
Yeah.
I seen you.
Yeah. Mm,
I was gonna
yeah.
have Casper come up too if he's still out there. He was in there here a minute ago, but I think he might
Yeah.
have ghosted us.
What did he do?
Casper the friendly ghost. He can't help it. It's in his nature.
Yeah,
He's probably at
exactly.
my house and I don't even know it. Or is there a ghost in here, handsome? Boo Bear, is there a ghost? Huh?
Only on the right dose of medication.
Right? How did Casper get over here? Because he's a ghost.
Misery's already been over here trying to come up. Cosmic, did you know that?
Oh, he's been sniping the whole time Michelle's been here. He's been sniping the stream.
Yeah, he's already
Ooh.
So
been over here
everybody
in the
wave
chat
at his
asking to
chat.
come
Yeah,
up.
wave at his chat,
Yeah,
everybody.
you start with me. I'm on the mood, man. Don't go with me.
It's
Don't
fucking
go there with
Jimmernam. He
me.
he preys on women. Now he's gonna be looking you up and figuring out who you are.
Yeah,
Well,
your
Well,
ass
good
is
check
luck.
still
out
on
But
me
my
next,
dad's a
Michelle.
retired detective captain of police, and my parents are friends with all the police officers. So come on, Misery, come on, come to me, please,
Oh
please. I'm
no, you don't
dying.
want to. You don't
I'm
see. Have you
dying.
seen what he did to Lemonade? He doesn't care. He's giving out
I
everyone
don't
away.
care. My whole fucking family. My dad is a retired detective captain of police, all right, but he still has that cop mentality, and he's friends with all the police officers in my area. Plus, we know other people, which unfortunately I can't mention on here, but I like to tell you too. But Misery, Save Robbie probably is here.
See, not
First like
everybody
that.
is scared of you, Misery. Nobody is scared of you. You're not
I'm
intimidating in the
fucking
least
not.
bit.
I'm fucking not.
Okay, Lanky. Okay, Lanky. Good night and Merry Christmas.
Merry, Merry Christmas, Lanky. I'm really not scared of him.
When I came in here, I can't believe I don't see any messages in the chat. I guess he's not in the backstage anymore, or what?
I don't think he never was backstage. He came over asking if he could come up. Would I give him a link?
Uh,
You
you
dropped
can.
it.
I don't give a shit.
Well,
Let's
you
have a
dropped.
bullshit fest here.
You dropped the link, and so that means it's in his chat somewhere now. If you dropped it, because that's how I got it.
Probably.
Yeah. No, there's
Really?
no arguing with him. He just says
No,
childish
there's
things
not.
about your vagina. It's not funny.
No,
Oh,
that's why I
If
said
it
when
was
y'all
I'll give
mildly
him back
humorous,
my own humor.
if it was mildly humorous, you could kind of put up with it, right? But it's not that even void of humor. It's just
right,
toxic and lame as shit. It's mostly lame is the
right.
problem.
Sure.
Who is Sam Hill? Who is that? They said
Mm.
they said a fake Sam Hill is in Misery's chat.
Oh God.
Sam is this very interesting character that claims to be like 32 years old, but he definitely has the voice of like a 60-year-old, and he just has
Uh-huh.
like the vernacular. The way he talks is definitely not of a 32-year-old's, but
Uh-huh.
but he's really like self-righteous. So like anytime any of us ever step out of line in the community, he'll write two whole like go look at any of our recent streams on Jamie's. Every single one of them has
Oh
a Sam
no,
Hill
I
post.
followed you. Yeah, I know.
And
He's a piece of
he posts like
shit.
a couple of paragraphs each time. Like if he finds Nary's page, he'll be like, "Nary, you are a Southern belle and a wonderful host. I believe that you will be great in this YouTube thing if you just continue to wait." He'll be like, "This guy just wrote me 2 pages as a comment." It's really strange, but he has his own show. He does his show with this guy Hostbusters. He's a very strange character. So the idea that there's a fake Sam Hill over there is hilarious to me. Because
Oh
he's just
I
God.
saying
think
he's saying absurd things in the chat, I'm sure.
Oh Lord.
I'm pretty sure that's him backstage right now.
Let him up.
I'll
Let's
check,
have,
I'll
let's
check.
have a shit fest.
I'm pretty Can't hear you, Cosmic.
He's muted.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
not
hanging out.
nice.
He's hanging out backstage. I'm sorry, my mic is so ghetto
If
and
y'all
cheap.
want to talk to him, I'll let him up, but I don't have nothing to say.
I don't have nothing to say to him. He's a lame. I'm not giving him no more attention today. He's done. He's done plenty enough. That boy just needs to go to bed without his supper. He's not getting no presents tomorrow morning. He just needs.
There's 2 messages in chat. Did
He's
you
just.
see them?
Is that really Darling
Yeah,
Nikki? No, it has to be him,
Yeah.
not him, right?
no, it's definitely him. That's not her.
Okay. Would you talk to Darling Nikki if she came in?
Oh, I'd
No.
let Nikki in. I have no
Oh,
problem.
you don't want to talk to Nikki, Michelle?
No. I have nothing to say to her. Nothing. Nothing I'd want to say. Anything nice. No. Uh-uh. Other than that, she's a bitch, and she blocked me also, which I don't give a shit because I don't
Oh
care
shit.
about you.
Is she still live?
I'll check
Darling,
real fast.
I don't care.
I don't think so, no. Because she deletes her and it's not in my history.
I know she dirty deletes like a little bimbo. If you're gonna do a live, why don't you keep it up?
I don't know, maybe she doesn't want to stand behind the things she says. I don't know. My beef is not with Darling Nikki. My beef is only with Misery.
Yeah,
But
I
I
don't
have
have.
noticed
There's
some
3
weird
of
things
them
with her.
on
But I have no
my
beef with
shit
her.
list. There's 3 of mine on my shit list. Darling Nikki, Misery, and Save Robbie. They're all 3 of them are on
Hey,
my
everyone's
shit
entitled to
list.
their opinion, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, she
Yep.
must. I just checked. She's not. She's not live anymore.
Mm. She's probably over here now.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Mm.
Probably not. She might. She might have already went to bed.
Yeah.
Up now he's back there as Robbie now.
Isn't
Ooh.
it sad how
Girl.
desperate he is for attention or content? He can't even just come on here and talk. Like, remember yesterday we were talking about accents and a bunch of really cool, interesting things. Didn't even talk about
Uh-huh.
misery. He's incapable of anything, doing anything like that. I'm sorry, I'm only
But
doing
I
that in
think
here.
Steve Robbie is following after Misery's footsteps. I really do.
I don't know. That's weird. The Robbie thing is weird, and I can't even listen to the rap
I
diss. It's
thought Robbie
strange.
was cool with me, but block me. Whatever you want to do, Robbie. I don't care. I didn't do shit to you.
Has it?
State the
Has,
truth.
has anybody seen him around? I think he was. Wasn't he in Misery's chat earlier, Robbie?
I didn't see nothing like that. Maybe.
Mm.
I thought I heard that he was in the chat earlier today when he went live, but I'm not sure because he was supposed to not be around till later on, like after the holidays and shit. I think after New Year's or something is when he said he was going to be gone up until the end.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody needs some time off, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
What the fuck guy says he's going to really spread his name.
Cool. Misery's gonna spread State
Wait,
Robbie's.
wait. What the fuck, guys in the chat?
Yeah,
I can't.
he said and go after women. Women, I'm going to really spread your name.
Ooh, my name?
No,
No,
he's
misery.
talking about Misery. What the fuck guy? He used to be friends with Misery like 2 years ago, and then he doxed him back in the day. So what the fuck guy just has a constant vengeance against this guy for being a piece of shit. So now
Oh,
he's just giving him more ammunition. Now what the fuck guy is a big enemy of Jimmernam or of Misery Box, and now he's
whatever.
just gonna double down on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Boy, oh boy.
People, I mean, look at him. He's over here chasing around Neri. Listen, whenever you first start the stream, I was watching his stream, and he came in here. He wasn't going, "Let me talk to Cosmic, that piece of shit who's constantly hurt my feelings." No, he's going, "Neri, is there any way I can talk to you? Is there any way I can talk to Neri? You're not so tough, are you, Neri?" Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like
I
trying to
didn't
go
even hear
after
him say
women.
that. Did he say that?
It was on his stream.
Oh, it was on his
Wow.
screen because I
It
didn't
was
hear
when
him
you were
say
getting
you're
stuff
not so
together.
tough.
You started the stream. You got the stream started. And you were like trying to figure out the link situation. You were talking to Casper. You were just like doing your thing, getting the stream started. And he's over there already stream sniping you, just talking shit, behind his microphone.
Yeah. I know, because I was getting ready to say and hear him say you're not so tough.
No. No, he's not.
What the fuck does that mean anyway? I mean, think about it. What does that even mean anyway? It's like,
And Mary,
He's
it means
retarded.
nothing.
He's crazy.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, what does that even mean? It's like, I could talk pure shit to you behind a computer.
No.
I mean,
Come
what
face to face,
your point is?
Yeah, imagine if Misery was doing like what he did to Jamie. He's like, Neri, I have your husband's cell phone number. Do you want me to call him live right now?
Oh,
I will do it.
It would be a complete shit show if he called my husband's cell phone number, and that's on the real.
Oh yeah. Imagine my friend Danny. My friend Danny was
on the real.
another asshole.
Rang him up on the ring-a-lang-lang. He'd get the call he was looking for if he called my old man. That's on the real right there. I told you, my old man used to be the part of the black metal fucking underground scene. So what kind of personality you think he has, Cosmic?
A shitty one.
A person with little regard.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh no, he's a weird one, and I'm sorry, guys. He came into your community. He'll go to some. I promise. He'll be in the fast food community or the unboxing community, or I don't know. It's like I told Lemonade and Neri. Like anybody who gets wrapped into this, I swear to y'all, in a year, people are going to be coming to you from the the WNBA, the Women's Basketball League community, going, Neri, do you want to do an interview? You had run-ins with this guy that we know as Goofy Shoes. Used to be known as Misery, used to be known as Jim Renam. Like, it's gonna happen. Watch.
They're gonna be like, how did y'all handle this?
Yeah, basically. And it's the only thing you do is make them feel
a new asshole.
Yeah, rip them a new asshole and make them feel as uncomfortable as possible. So he can go somewhere else.
Well, like I said, they'll run him out of here. They will, but it's just a matter of how long is it going to take. But because a lot of people don't even know who he is yet. I mean, people haven't even heard about him.
Now he's trying to cozy up to Laura and trying to do Trainwreck Beck compilation or doing work together. He'll blow himself up. She just doesn't know yet. She just doesn't know yet. They just don't get it.
With Laura.
Like, if he's willing to give out the address of, like, where family and children live, like, how as a woman can you even want to be a partnership with that? Because he might do that to you, Michelle. He might be your friend today, but what is he going to do when you don't have the same opinion now? Yeah, like, you can't do it.
Nope.
What's up? What did you just say? I missed that, Cosmic. What did you say?
I don't understand how any of these women are going to work with him knowing what he does to like expose women, and like how can you just because he's your friend today doesn't mean he's going to be not mad at you tomorrow. Like he's going to expose all these women if they're not careful with their information. Like Trainwreck Beck might think she's friends with him. Here's my cell phone number, text me. But it ain't sweet like that. It could go bad. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, that's the problem though. There's women over here that are very similar to him. So they're like his fucking kind, you know what I mean? I mean, there's people over here that are just like him, just lower level. I mean, there's women that fucking are not. I mean, believe it or not, there's women over here that don't stand with women. They're fucking shady ass women that don't give a fuck about their own kind. There's several of them over here that's just like that.
That's really sad.
It is, but that's the way it is. I mean, y'all are new over here, and y'all just been on the fringes, Cosmic. Y'all don't know how fucking
barely.
Huh?
We're barely in on the community. We're at the very fringes of it. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have no idea all the fucked up ass shit that's already went on. And like I said, here's the fucked up thing. There's been war for like 9 fucking months. And it just now started settling down some. And here he comes, rolling in after shit just started settling down over here from all the 9-month war and shit. Here comes somebody strolling in, kicking up dust again. It's like, oh hell, here we go. We just got off the tail end of all the other bullshit and the only bullshit, and everything was starting to settle down a little bit. Now here's some more bullshit.
I know, it will end. Give it a break already. God. Sucks.
Hey, Kimberly. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you all.
How convenient, though, because really, Jimmerdam is just a traveling, or misery, it's just a traveling virus. You know what I'm saying? You guys just got hit, like, out of random. You could have been, like I said, it'll be the fast food community next, or it will be the unboxing community, or community, like, But yeah, you guys just got hit right out of random. I guess you guys needed it.
Well, I knew something was weird when I was there the night he came strolling in. And I knew it was weird because I was like, why is this dude with supposedly 100,000 subscribers coming over here trying to hang with somebody that's got 1,000 subscribers in the middle of the fucking night? Now, I thought that was weird alone. I was like, that was just strange. It's like, because people usually that have that many subscribers are not trying to hang and go. They don't have, for one, they don't have time to go around hanging with, like looking for other people to hang with and you collab with and shit like that, and it just didn't make any sense. I thought it was fucking weird.
That's strange that someone with that much, you think his time on the internet would be spent working on his videos, with that many views and that important. Now this guy's just kicking it randomly and trying to build up a little bit of love in this cloud. It's because he was on his way down. He was falling. And his whole little Reddit community has fallen apart.
He more or less said that himself already.
Yeah.
I mean, he said that,
When he was talking about the $7 a day, he makes like $7 a day from his monetized channel.
He was talking about the Reddit shit, was losing steam and shit, so he pretty much made it clear why he was, around and shit. And he tried to hook up with Mommy Ramblings first. Do you even know who that is?
Nah,
I know her. Yes.
Mommy Ramblings is how many subscribers does she have? Look up Mommy Ramblings, Cosmic. Yeah, she's got a pretty good, she had a really, really big following at one time. I mean, she like Mommy Ramblings for months and months on end would have like 900 people in her chat every single night doing true crime.
21.5K. So she's pretty good.
Yeah, she had like she was on the regular every single night for months and months and months. She had like 900, people in the chat rolling every single night. And so he went over and tried to hook up with
he tries. Oh, that's
he
weird.
Tried to bother
okay,
Mommy Rambling first.
What did you say, Cosmic? He tried what?
He tried snuggling up with a bigger content provider like before.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but she I don't know if she didn't take to his ass though, from what I hear. I didn't see what happened, but I don't know if she just sensed something was off or people started sending her shit about him, but she blew him off really quick. She didn't want nothing to do with it. And then apparently that's when
I know we're being stream sniped, so maybe James can talk about that. What happened with Mommy Ramblings? I don't know. Maybe something to talk about, James.
Yeah, and then after she blew him off, that's when he came over and started to hang with Jamie and stuff. I don't think she was doing too good tonight when she got off. She didn't seem like she was in real good shape.
Sounded good, and I felt bad. I didn't know what to do.
Well, I think it was just the weight of everything. I don't think it was one single thing.
Right.
I think it was just the weight of everything going on,
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
I think it was multifaceted, yes.
You can't take YouTube serious anyway.
She'll bounce back, though. She's about to have a Christmas day and everything. She'll bounce back.
Yeah, we're her children. Where's Miseries?
Your daughter has to work today on Christmas Day, Soul? Or wait a minute, where are you, Soul? You're in Australia, I think.
Do they celebrate Christmas in Australia?
I think so. I'm pretty sure they do.
Anywhere with Christians, of course. Anywhere with Christians.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's for his stream because I'm banned from his chat, so that's how I
That's
make
cool.
comments
I'm
when he's
cool
stream
with it.
sniping
That
us.
doesn't bother me. Is he still sniping us?
I don't
He's not
know.
gonna. He's preying on Neri now. You're his next little. Like tomorrow, he's gonna hello whatever that sky, blue sky or whatever. Who's the girl?
Blue
Hello
sky.
something. Hello
Hello,
something.
Starlight.
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 Yeah, remember he's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
tomorrow. I'm gonna dox her all day because of Jamie. I guess now
Oh
Neri's
my
gonna
god.
be after Hello Starlight. He's gonna go for Neri and dox her family.
Try it for me, fuckface. You're not gonna like it. Oh shit, you're not gonna like it, misery.
But he's just sniping and making shitty
Hey,
comments.
Robbie.
He'll lose steam. You gotta realize he's really spotted. Tonight's like a peak. He's not gonna see his children tomorrow. He's
Yeah,
really kind of off his game. He's really upset tonight, you know?
probably. Yeah.
Aw, poor
How
baby.
did y'all find out all this stuff about that he's not able to see his kids and stuff?
Look, watch the Invader videos. And then make a Discord and talk to Helen Keller. Helen Keller sent everybody all his he has all his public records, all of his bankruptcy, when he started his LLC, he used to own a business. Um, when he got divorced, his a lot of the information about his custody hearings and stuff like that. Like, it was weird. It was just a whole cache of information about him, and it's always kind of been around. But I think Helen Keller really redug it back up. But like what said, Vin Vader, when he started really doxing Vin Vader, those first few videos when Vin Vader came back attacking him again, he has a lot of information of Jim Ram's personal life in those videos. Like I said, I'm not all about doxing anybody. Like that's so fucked up to me. But he's hurt these people.
It
He's
is.
doxed Vin Vader. He's doxed Helen Keller. He's given out his address and threatened him with violence. Threatened to go kill him. Claimed that Helen Keller killed Marines and stuff like that. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear
Yeah,
that?
I've heard all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yep.
But I don't want to talk about it. Oh God, I wish he wasn't sniping me. But the thing about that is, I can say I'll try to say it like this: is sometimes veterans come back to America and they have PTSD and they start to self-medicate with illicit drugs, with street drugs.
Right.
And
Right.
Helen Keller had friends who were in the military who he was doing street drugs with, and some of them passed away from it. And in
Uh-huh.
some places and in some states, you can be held responsible for it. So when Misery Box goes online and says Helen Keller murdered Marines, he's
Yeah.
saying it like he's ISIS, like he came down the hill and started shooting at Marines. Like, no, that's not the story. It was one dude, and Helen Keller's open about his past. He used to be an addict, he used to, have drug issues and stuff like that, and he's been like 2 years sober. He's open about like where he came from and what he was doing and his addiction with heroin, his struggle. But
Right.
yeah, so like I hate that. I don't want to get into his personal life like that, but like when Misery Box is over there all day going like he murdered Marines. He's a Marine murderer. He killed Marines. Like
I know, I heard that earlier.
like he
I was
like
like,
he
what
blew up
the
half a platoon of Marines.
heck? I was like, yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
See, I used to party, but I never had a habit, thank God. I never caught a habit for anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
I
I mean,
kind of
it,
I
skated
smoked.
around the edges of alcoholism. I like to get my drink on there pretty good there at one point. I was kind of skating around the edges of alcoholism there at one point.
Mm. Ouch. My beloved Aunt Kate passed away from alcoholism. She was only 57 years old.
Who was
Massive
it?
heart attack.
Who
My
was it?
beloved Aunt Kate. My beloved Aunt Kate.
Oh,
Kate. Yeah.
sorry to hear that.
I have some of her ashes in her urn, and then some of her ashes in the heart urn crest pendant necklace I have with my Savannah, my beloved cat Savannah's ashes in urns. Two urn necklaces.
Mm-hmm.
Can't see them. It's hard to show. Kind of
Yeah,
see them.
I see.
Kind of, right? That's hers. That's
I get it.
Savannah. Yeah. You have to lock it up, seal it.
Drugs have been a real like an epidemic around my area. I mean, a lot of people. I've had 2 ex-boyfriends die of an overdose,
Mm.
and numerous like people I knew, like not necessarily like friends, but like, people I knew, like associates and like friends, like
The opium epidemic is crazy because just how it's hitting the middle class. Anybody who gets hurt at work and takes a hydrocodone pill. If you're not aware of how powerful that stuff can be, you're liable to become addicted to it.
Well, see, apparently I'm one of those people doesn't have that propensity for drug addiction, because like when I take like pain pills or Xanax or anything, I don't get high like y'all, like people talk about getting high. I don't get no kind of
Exactly. I'm the same way as you, Nary. I take my pain medicine because of my neck and skull. I have 3 bulging disc bones, spondylosis, degenerative disc disease, 3 bulging discs in my lower back, spondylosis, 2 kneecaps that are destroyed. My left one had an ACL reconstructive surgery. The right one just keeps on dislocating. My right elbow right now is in a sling because I fell down because of my kneecap dislocated and I fell right outside and it hurts. And I have fibro, carpal tunnel syndrome, so many illnesses, thyroid, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high anxiety.
But you don't feel like you're addicted to like your medication?
Nah.
But I'm kind of like you, Nary. Like I'm as a hippie, I've skated around hanging out with drugs and stuff and doing coke and stuff like that. And I was always one of the guys who's like, when it's gone, guys. I'm not gonna go chase it in the middle of the night. Like it's done. Let's go to bed. Let's go.
If it's for
relax.
cigarettes, yeah. If it's for a cigarette, yeah. I'm a heavy smoker. You're a smoker too? Yeah, me too. Actually, I'm gonna go outside. Hold on. You
But like I said, like when I was younger, I would snort coke on Friday sometimes, and I would try to get my friends.
Was in my 20s. Oh my god.
I would try to get my friends in on like, come on guys, let's snort a little bit of powder. But they would be like going back to the dealer's house all night long, and I was like, guys, see, this is why I can't do it with you, because for me, I'll get like a little 20 bag and
stop.
And once it's done, it's time to go to bed, player. Like, let's just go to sleep and start tomorrow and just be normal. So I think it's what Neri said. There's they theorize that there's an issue in the amygdala. It's part of your brain called the amygdala, and there's an issue that goes on there. And so some people are just predestined or like have a predisposition for addiction.
Right. They did. They did
I don't think I have that.
Don't mind
They
me.
did studies on that where they hooked people up to, I guess, like these electrodes to their brain and shit, that they could see like how their brains responded to like drugs.
What got done before?
And people that have a propensity to addiction, their brains would light up all over the place.
There's definitely different.
Sorry. It's like
where people that didn't have the propensity, their brain didn't change at all. And I think I'm one of those people because I experimented with like some drugs when I was younger and shit, but it's like I never cared for them. I didn't like them. I didn't think they were all that. I was like, especially like stuff like coke and meth and shit and stuff like that. It's like I can't stand a fucking speed high. Ooh, yuck! I don't like fucking speedy ass.
The downfall is bad.
I never got into the meth or the speed, but yeah, I can imagine the dirty high.
I never did speed either, but I did do crack once. And my dad knew about it, but I actually, like, when I came down from it, I would look on the floor for like any pieces, like I was bad when I came down off of it.
Do that. I've seen people crawl around picking up pieces of lint and shit, and I used to trip off their asses too. I'd be watching them. I'd be like, "Y'all are not really fucking doing this, are you? I mean, come on now." And in fact, the first couple of times I saw people do it, I thought they were fucking kidding. I was like, "You cannot be crawling around picking up pieces of dirt and sand and lint."
That's the downfall of that that illegal drug, I should say. Oh my god, that's like the worst shit. I know.
Disgusting. Yeah, I've tried coke and meth a few times, and like I said, I can't stand a speed high. To me, it just feels real junky and nasty, and I don't like speed.
No way. No. I can't do speed too much because I have a heart condition too. So that'll boom,
It seems like
make me.
the heroin epidemic is really a problem right now. Like a lot of people getting addicted to that fentanyl stuff.
Oh, fentanyl, forget about it. I was on fentanyl for my pain and stuff, and all it would make me do was throw up anywhere and everywhere. I had to get the hell off of it. I told my pain doctor, I'm like, it's the fentanyl. They're like, no, it's Xanax. I said, no, excuse me, but I've been on Xanax for a long time. Xanax doesn't make me throw up like this
Yeah,
wherever
Xanax.
and everywhere.
I've never heard of Xanax making anybody feel like they want to barf.
I know. And they're like, well, what do you
Maybe if
want
you took a
other
shit
than
ton of it
fentanyl?
or something, maybe. No, I don't even think it'd make you want to puke then. No,
I
no.
know.
And like I said, I've taken
I hate fentanyl.
hydrocodone for pain, and I actually have a script for Xanax that I take. Like I can make a whole script of Xanax last like 8-9 months or so, And it's like
Right.
I don't get high from that shit at all. So it's like to me when people talk about getting fucked up from pain pills and Xanax, it's like I don't even get high at all from it.
No, I don't either.
Go look it up. I was looking it up recently because I was watching some rap videos of rappers. But go look up this whole like Xanax compilations of young people who take too much Xanax and they're falling all over themselves. They're falling asleep while they're eating dinner. Like
Really?
Xanax will fuck you. Yeah, used to take Xanax in high school. I used to just like, but it was so
How
fucked
many
up.
did you
I would
take?
buy it in my criminal justice class. And I would do it, and all my friends said that I'd do is I'd spend all my money, and I would always be talking to girls. It makes me really social. If you don't need Xanax and you're illegally taking Xanax, it makes you really super social, like super social.
Yeah, that's what it's.
It's almost like being drunk with none of the slurring. You have
brother
like none
needs.
of the inhibitions, but you're not slurring, and your speech isn't fucked up like when you're
See,
drunk.
I haven't experienced that super social thing at all whenever I take it. None of that at all whatsoever. Y'all did scare the fuck out of me that night that Juliana was up there, and y'all were she was talking about her Xanax addiction. Y'all were talking about Xanax and fucking it can kill you, go off and shit. Y'all scared the fuck out of me because at that time for like about just recently I took Xanax every day, like let's see, like 4 or 5 times a day for like 2 or 3 weeks because I was super fucking depressed and stressed out because I had a bunch of shit going on in my life. And
Right.
then when shit started getting better, I hadn't taken any at all. I mean, I stopped taking it, cold turkey after 2 or 3 weeks, and I didn't have any withdrawals or anything. But y'all scared me when y'all started talking about that shit because I was like, damn, I've been taking that shit for like 2 or 3 weeks every day. I was like, oh hell, that could have fucked my ass up. But I guess my body hadn't got dependent on it yet because I had zero.
Yeah, a lot of
withdrawal or anything from it.
It's interesting, and for some reason, it's typically women I see. But you can go on here and look up the psychiatric medicine withdrawals. Like women will record themselves through days, through 2-week period of it's sort of like heroin. Like you can't just get off Xanax.
Xanax?
Like it takes, yeah, dude, it takes a little bit of
I'm
time
on
to go.
Xanax.
My ex, I dated a girl for 4 years, and she was on Klonopin for 10 years, and she was ready to get off of it. And we were going cold turkey, and she was just having these manic episodes, and these like she couldn't sleep and couldn't eat, so we had to keep cutting her pills. I was at the point where I was basically shaving down her pills for her, and eventually she got off of it. But yeah, look it up. A lot of those psychiatric medicines, they can leave you with a bad hangover if you just completely cut them off. That's why if you like talk to your doctor, he'll just lower your dose until you're taking like 2 milligrams of Xanax or something. Like they'll
0.25 is the lowest.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it is.
I was a licensed pharmacy tech and a veterinarian technician, so I know about all the medicines and all that, and what you should and shouldn't do.
She was on Klonopin, and then she was sometimes she would get on like Valium for a little while.
Okay, I was on Valium years ago.
Yeah, but then it was weird because when she got so low on her dose, we would forget to take it in the morning, or she would forget to take it in the morning, and she'd maybe go a few days without taking it, and then one morning she would just have the shakes really bad, and then she was like, oh, I don't know why I'm shaking, and she's like, I'm jittery, like I've had like way too much coffee, and she was like, oh, I haven't taken my Valium or my Klonopin in 3 days, and she'd take a little piece, and her shakes would go away. You know, like after 30 minutes after taking it, and then she'd drive to work. So I don't know, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Well, that's my family drug. My dad takes 0.25. My mom takes 0.5. I take 1 milligram. You know, so my whole family's on Xanax to a different level.
Oh yeah. I mean, some people get major benefits from it, but some people, some people like need it for long term. They need a small dose long term, and then some people need higher doses.
I have high anxiety, high depression, high bipolarism, shit like that.
I think there was a death in her family and she was going through a divorce, and I think somehow she just kind of got parked on a high doses of Klonopin that almost she didn't need that much Klonopin. Like she felt better when she was taking half her pills. When we bought her the pill cutter and she was cutting it in half, like she felt less like anxious, It almost made her feel more stable, taking less.
That's what I do with my meds.
Now, see,
I cut them right in half.
I was taking
and you're saying, Neri, now it's lasting you a long time. Like your script is lasting you like a real long time now, right?
It is a long time.
Since I've had it, I can make a one prescription last like literally 8 months to a year or something before
You don't get high anxieties every day, huh?
No.
No? Okay, that's good. That's very good.
You have like bouts of anxiety.
I have bad.
I only need to take it when shit gets really, really bad. Like shit's just like I can't deal, you know what I mean? When it gets to the point that I just can't deal, that's when I need it, And there's years ago, I'm trying to remember how many years ago that was. I was taking a Lexapro, and I went off of that cold turkey, and I know what you're talking about, Cosmic, because I went off of that shit cold turkey, that and Zoloft one time, and motherfuck.
Oh,
the Zoloft one. That's a real common one.
Now, huh?
I'm on the highest dose of Lexapro. Milligram
is a really bad one, apparently.
Yeah, the Lexapro and the Zoloft I'm talking about. And I'll tell you what, it gave me a whole new respect for people that are trying to get off drugs, because it was some horrific withdrawal shit. And I thought to myself, if addicts go through this kind of shit trying to get off drugs, no wonder they have trouble getting off of that shit. Because I was like, who the hell would want to go through that shit? It was I
feel so bad.
Bad shit. Bad.
Yeah, like my girl got off easy. My girl got off easy, but her dad is like a regular working class man, and he hurt his back and he got addicted to that painkiller stuff, and now he's buying it illegally. His wife gets fentanyl pain patches, and when she's done with them,
fentanyl. Oh my god!
When she's done with them, she'll discard them, and he'll go through the trash and start chewing on the fentanyl patches.
Yeah,
those fentanyl patches that I was on.
And he's a regular guy.
I'm so lucky that none of my cats got into them years ago.
They would overdose. Shit.
My God.
Yeah, I went through that withdrawal shit from that Lexapro for like 2 fucking weeks, man. And it's like I was straight up in bed, sick for 2 fucking weeks coming off that shit. My head was fucking split.
But that's taking anything out of your body. If you take anything out of your body that you're so used to and you take every day, that's going to have an effect on you,
It was bad shit. Like I said, it gave me a whole new respect for addicts trying to get off drugs. And I was like, man, no wonder these motherfuckers have trouble if they're not. It made me know why they're scared to go through that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like even like people who get off caffeine, they'll have these major headaches when they stop drinking coffee.
I can't be without coffee. That's one thing you can't get me off is coffee and cigarettes. No way. No way. No way. Coffee and cigarettes.
Y'all both did get off those damn cigarettes, though. That's some bad shit right there.
I know.
When I went from smoking a pack a day, and now with my vape, it's down. But my problem is I'll live stream. If I get on here with lemonade and stuff all night, I'll start chain smoking. But typically, like I don't really chain smoke. But I've been doing it the live stream so much. But
Right.
yeah, I
That
started
happens.
using one of these vapes. I bought one of these vapes, and like it was funny because I started vaping and I got away from smoking a pack a day and I started breathing better. But then that whole vape scare happened, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get like some lung disease and die and go in a coma."
Have you
After
ever
No.
breathing well
have
for
you
the
ever
first
seen
time in my life.
anybody? Have you ever seen anybody that was dying from lung cancer or COPD or emphysema?
Yeah, my
My
grandmother.
grandfather.
And you should stop that shit.
I know. And
'Cause
my
that's the
cousin,
bad shit they
cousin,
go through with that
he-
shit.
my
Hell yeah,
cousin,
I watched.
he's about my age. He has stage 2 cancer from smoking. I have COPD from smoking.
Well, you need to get off of that shit then.
I know, sweetheart. I know. And I can't stop smoking.
Try vaping. I swear, I didn't think vaping would work either, and it seems lame. And we're smokers, and we're cool because we're
Mm.
smokers, and vaping
Oh,
seems
I
lame.
don't feel like I'm
Try it
cool
though.
about
Give
smoking.
it
I
a
just smoke.
try. I just know the mentality of smokers, you know. But
Hmm.
just try. Give it a try. Sometimes they do the $1 deals. If anybody tries to sell you a
I used
vape
to
at a
do
gas
the
station,
e-cigarette, but that's
yeah.
still not the same crap. I don't
Oh
like
no,
it.
right. It doesn't work. After sex, an e-cigarette doesn't compare to a real
Oh,
cigarette,
I
you
haven't
know?
had sex in decades, so it doesn't
Oh, well,
matter.
or after your morning coffee, your morning coffee with a cigarette or the e-cig is not the same as a real cigarette.
Merry
Right.
Christmas, Lanky. What I was gonna say was I never. That's another thing I never had the habit for. Is I used to smoke, but I was what you call like a casual smoker. I never like was a
Oh,
habitual.
A
social.
social smoker. You
Yeah,
smoked
I,
maybe at a pool hall or
Mm,
something, but you
yeah,
never
that
yeah,
bought
makes
your
sense.
own
exactly.
packs.
It's like I had a thing for that I would smoke when I drank, and that was pretty much the only time.
Mm.
Except for like a small period of time, like in my teens, where I like smoked every day, but it was never like a habitual thing. It might be like I smoked a few cigarettes a day or something. Never like a
You're
pack or anything
lucky.
like that.
You're lucky. I took after my Aunt Kate. She smoked about 3 packs a day and drank Chivas Regal Scotch a pint a day. That's
Mm,
probably why she passed away from a massive heart attack at 57. But
yeah, there. This is going left, but you mentioned something about ISIS earlier, Cosmic.
oh
It
yeah,
made me think about the Iceman. Do you know about the Iceman?
The Hitman, right?
Yeah. Have you ever seen those documentaries on him?
He's got some crazy stories. That Hitman,
Yeah,
that
he's
shit's
dead,
intense.
man. It's like that motherfucker did not fuck around.
And he followed the rules. He never stole no money that didn't belong to him or he wasn't ordered to go get. He like had morals and stuff. It was interesting. He's an interesting
Well,
motherfucker.
no, I wouldn't say he had morals. He didn't. You must not know a lot about him. That motherfucker
Oh,
had.
my bad. Maybe I'm thinking of another Hitman. Maybe they got a couple of those Hitman documentaries.
Yeah,
But
the
I thought he
the
was
Iceman,
a
he had
mob.
straight
no
lane.
fucking
Talking
morals,
I
man.
thought he was like yeah, he's a mob, right? The mob guy.
Yeah, he was
mob.
in the mob, but he wasn't a
Yeah,
dude.
so I thought he followed rules. I didn't know.
We
No,
have
he was a
connections
mob
with the
dude.
mob.
He followed mob rules, but I mean, as far as having morals, no, he didn't. I mean, from the time he was a kid, he would kill animals for pleasure. He would throw them in like
Oh,
incinerators and shit. So he was a sick, sadistic fuck.
oh, what a
He's
jackass!
still a murderer, yeah. But
Oh,
I
Yeah,
he
don't
was.
know.
He
quite
didn't fuck
right.
around either. Unless like he talked about those. They got I think it's called the Iceman Diaries or the Iceman Chronicles. If you hadn't seen that shit, watch that shit because that shit is
Yeah,
interesting.
I think it's the Iceman Chronicles. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker. I mean, he talks about how this one. It's like motherfuckers would just piss him off, and he wasn't just doing mob hits. He would kill people on the side that pissed him off.
He
Wow.
does all he. I don't know. They don't get paid to do those interviews when they're locked up like that anymore, do they? Or is
No,
he still locked up?
he's dead.
Okay,
Mm.
okay, I didn't
He
know.
got. I think he got killed in prison. I think. I think the mob got his ass.
I think that's what it was. Yeah, I think he got killed.
Yeah, I think the
Wow.
mob got his ass because he started telling stuff once he got locked up, and I think they
Mhm.
got his ass. I think he was. I think they put a hit on him and got him behind bars. But
Wow.
hold on a second. Let me check out the chat for a second.
Yeah, I can't see chat.
Thank you, Stinger, and very Merry Christmas to you as well. What are you talking about, Lanky? I didn't catch what you were saying. What I was gonna say though is, Iceman. It's like he was a hit man, but he was like he would if you pissed him off, he'd kill your ass on the side. You know, it's like he didn't give a fuck. Wait a minute, let me say it
Just for
right.
his personal.
Like, let me say it right. Let me say it right. He didn't give a fuck.
He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. Hey, check it out. You remember that woman I was telling y'all about last night, Miss Fucking Wonderful?
Oh
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Huh?
She just went live. She's a trip.
Oh Lord.
I would screen share her a little bit, but I don't know her like that. She might get pissed off.
Hell yeah, you'll have some of her trolls coming over here. Take it easy, Nary.
Yeah. No,
That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
he was not an awesome father and family man. That's not true, Lanky. That's a myth. Because I saw documentaries with his wife, and she said he was horribly abusive to her. He used to beat the fuck out of her, and he stabbed her when they were dating. Actually, that's how aggressive he was. Is when he was dating his wife, she was going to break up with him, and he stabbed her while
Oof.
they were dating.
Wow.
What a piece of shit. Jesus. See, okay, I didn't see all that. The documentary I watched, they try to make it seem like he was like a bad guy with good ethics. You know, now it seems like this
Yeah,
guy
I know
was
exactly what you're talking about. I've seen it.
murdering for his own personal reasons, you know?
Yeah, I've
Mm.
seen documentaries where they painted him as like a family man and shit, but that's not how it was, because there's several documentaries, and if you see the one with his actual wife in it where she's talking about the shit, she tells the real story of how that shit was, because she says that it was something like, damn, I wish I could remember what she said. Something about they were sitting in the car or something, and she was said something to him, something like, well, I don't know if we should see each other anymore. And she said he stabbed her like in the back.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm trying to remember that documentary. I'm sure is around. You can probably find it on YouTube somewhere. But yeah, he stabbed her when they were dating, and I think she didn't even want to marry him and shit. I think she was fucking horrified. I think the way she told it was she was horrified to break up with him and felt like she couldn't get away with him after he stabbed her in the back like that.
Say
So I
hi.
don't think she ever really wanted to be
Hell
with him. She
yeah.
felt like she had no choice.
Yeah, what else could he be capable of?
Right. Look at Michelle's kitty, Cosmic.
Hi.
Is that an American Bombay?
No, I got him at the shelter. I don't know. He could be anything. Part Macoon, maybe.
I love black cats.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. I love black cats. I've had some black cats.
Good, good boy.
He
He's
looks
such a.
cool.
Thank you.
My ex has all my cats, so that kind of makes me sad. My
Oh,
personal cat was my little she had a little orange tabby that for whatever reason it just took to me more. And then one time it got into my peyote, so I had to sit
oh
with it for
hell.
like yeah, I had to sit with it for like 12 hours and just
Damn.
hold it while it was freaking out. And yeah, so like ever since that day I had a connection with that cat. I want a cat so bad. I
I
miss
love
my cats, but I'm not gonna
You're
go
the
fuss
animal
my
I
ex
shelter.
about
actually
it.
have let's see, how many cats do I have? Let me count
Hmm.
them. Let me see.
I used to have 13 when I was a veterinarian technician. Hmm.
I
One
have
time,
5
at
cats.
one time dating my ex, we had like 6 cats in the house because her
Yeah.
daughters came to stay with us. And
Mm.
You muted yourself while you were talking.
I
oh,
know.
You're still muted.
while I was dating my ex, her adult kids came and lived with us throughout the time when we were dating. And yeah, at one time we had like 6 or 7 cats in the house. I loved it though. don't know.
Yeah,
I think
I've
cats are
got
funny.
5. I've got 5, and my mom has 2.
Aw. Aw.
Um. Anyway, what I was saying about the Iceman is like that motherfucker was hardcore. He didn't fuck around, like I said, because he talks about how this guy pissed him off. I don't know if he got smart with him or something at like a bar or something. And he said the guy came outside to take a piss, and he grabbed him. I'm trying to remember if it was a rope or what it was. I think it was a rope. He grabbed the dude and threw him over his shoulder and hung him from himself like he was the tree.
Wow. Wow.
Like he was the support beam for his suicide.
Yeah, and he even when he told about that, he even said I was the tree, and then he laughed.
Oh no.
And then one time these dudes, he talks about these dudes like he was just riding on a back road, and this like car full of dudes, like 5 dudes or something, like started fucking with him and like harassing him, and shit, like fucking with him, like acting like they were gonna run him off the road, like being dumbasses, And they picked the wrong motherfucker that day because he killed every fucking one of them.
Wow.
He killed them all, and there was like 5 of them.
How do you?
Did that?
I just don't know how you get away with so many murders. Like I don't even want to like steal a candy bar from the store because I think they're gonna find me. This guy's over here killing whole cars full of people.
Yeah,
like what did you do with the car?
And got away with it. And then he talks about one time how he rolled up at a stop sign and did a hit on somebody right at the stoplight. That he rolled up and blew him away at the stoplight. And then he talks.
I guess that was the days before scientific evidence and video surveillance.
Yeah. And he talks about one time how this one was crazy to me. He talks about how one time he went to a gay club, and he said he dressed up like a woman, and he was like, the way he put it is he said that he was acting all swishy was the way he put it. And he went by somebody, and it was like this little, like a powder. He blew it, like cyanide powder he blew in his face or something, and it killed him.
Oh, wow.
Then he just walked by and did like a quick little like puff, and it went in the guy's face. And I think he said it was cyanide. Anyway, the dude died right there on the spot of a heart attack.
Oh, my God. Ow.
And then he talks about, go ahead, what was you going to say, Cosmic? He was, and then he says one time he went to this dude's house, and I guess he had a hit out on him and went to the dude's house or whatever. And he said the guy came to the door, or he didn't actually come to the door, but he said that he saw him come and look out the little peephole, and he shot him and killed him straight through the door right there. Straight up.
Oh, my God.
Talk about fucking
insane.
gangster.
Fucking cold-blooded,
For real. And then he talks about one time where this dude, he had him in a car. And the guy had been threatening him, owed him money, and had been threatening him, said that he'd kill the Iceman's family. So he met up with him one time and was talking to him in the car, and he was like, man, you've been saying you're going to kill my family and shit. And he was like, oh, man, I was just talking shit. But I think that's the one he tortured and gave him like a chance to pray or something like that before he fucking blew his head off and shit in the car.
See? That's some cold-blooded shit. Let him pray to his God before he ended him? Fuck.
Yeah, I think he said something about, he said, I'm trying to remember exactly what the dude said to him, but anyway, he said that, I think he said something about, let me pray or something like that, and he was like, all right, and he said he let them sit there, and he said, go ahead and pray to your God, and gave him a minute or whatever to pray, and then he was like, blew his head off. Let me look at the chat for a second, let's see. Nah, he didn't have any empathy at all, Lanky. He had no empathy. He had no empathy. He was the Iceman for real.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah, he was cold-blooded as a motherfucker. You know why they called him the Iceman, though, right? Because he got away with it for like 30 years or something.
Yeah.
Well, why they called him the Iceman is because what kept him from getting caught was his method was he would freeze the bodies and then he would like preserve them and then go lay them out somewhere so they couldn't ever tell the date when they died. He would fuck up the
Oh yeah, yeah,
decomposition process on them,
yeah. Okay, fuck. That's
and
crazy.
that's how he got
And
called the
all they would know is that they was frozen, right? Because they would have to be able to tell that the body was frozen.
yeah.
Or maybe it was back in those days. Like I said, this like when was he active? Like what years was he active? I can't remember.
I think in the 70s. I know the
Okay.
70s, but I don't know how far after that it went or how much before that it went. But I know it was. I'm pretty sure it was in the 70s.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me hold on. I'm checking out the chat. Hold on.
It's just Lanky trying to be the Iceman's best friend. I'm joking, Lanky. I'm joking.
He was. I don't know how he treated his kids. That I've never heard about. I just know he treated his wife really bad. That from what I understand, there was one time they were sitting at like a Christmas dinner or something, and for some reason he got mad at her and just stood up in front of all the kids and everything at like the Christmas dinner table or something and busted her in the nose and broke her nose and right there on the spot.
Wow. Wow.
Mary, while Christmas songs are just playing in the background.
Yeah. Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
God. Oh, no.
Damn, can you imagine how fucked up that would be? You're some kids sitting around the table and you're all hanging out eating Christmas dinner and your mom like does something wrong or something, or I don't remember what she said she did, but I don't know if she said something to him or he didn't like or something. I don't remember what happened. He just stands up, busts her in the nose and breaks her nose right in front of every damn body. You know,
Terrible Christmas memory.
exactly. Yeah, he was crazy as hell. I was trying to think what else. Oh, do you remember him telling the stories about how he would go in there and cut up those bodies?
Yeah. How he would dismember them. I remember. It's been so long since I seen him. It was so long ago whenever I was watching the documentary. Like I said, they were still trying to make him seem like a good guy and stuff whenever I saw the documentaries.
What? That was complete and total bullshit. You know, they
Yeah.
always try to paint those mob guys as good family guys and shit, but it's not the truth because they're actually taught to say that. Did you know that? The mob children and wives are taught to say that about all the mob guys. Did you know that?
Yeah, to pretend like, oh, they all gave out turkeys during Christmas time. Or they all
Yeah.
gave out turkeys during Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they're
Like,
taught to paint them in a good light. But I used to watch this show called Mob Wives, and they told a lot of the truth of how it really was on there. It's like some of them started coming forward and being like, well, the truth is, it's not all like they try to say. That you know, a lot of them were abusive, you know, and shit. You know that some of those girls that were the mob daughters and shit started telling how the shit really was, you know, and telling them say that and said they were the ones that said they were trained to say he's a good family man, he's a good husband, he was a good dad, he was a good family man. That's what they're taught to say. And if you notice, they all say that. So it is a script.
they all go like, I thought my dad was a banker. I thought he was an accountant. I didn't even. He was the sweetest, most normal dad you could ever have.
Body gets drunk outside.
So you get whacked.
Yeah,
They all pretend like he was Wally Cleaver, you know?
but it's all bullshit. And they're forced. They're told that they better say that. They're supposed to uphold that image of them all. Also, what I was saying is, I remember he was talking about that when he used to dismember those bodies. And so the guy that was interviewing him was asking him questions. He was like, well, wasn't that pretty gruesome? I mean, how did you stomach that? And like, how did you stand the smell and whatnot? And he said he would take some. I'm trying to remember. He actually named the cologne, and he said he would put it on his upper lip, right under his nose, so that's all he would smell, you know. And he would talk about how he'd be chopping those bodies up and have little bits of like flesh hanging all over his clothes and shit.
Oh my God.
Gotta be a damn monster to be able to do some shit like that and not even give a
I'd be getting sick. I'd be trying like dry heating and like thinking I'm gonna throw up and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Just think about that for a minute. What kind of fucking monster you would have to be to just be able to do that shit like it was fucking Sunday night, you know, just like whatever, you know, we're in here slicing up bodies and shit. I got bits of fucking people's body parts hanging all over my suit and shit. But Who cares?
Like you're carving pumpkins for fucking
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
it's like, gosh, damn, dude, man, you have got to be gone in the head to be able to do some shit like that and just be able to walk home and go home and eat a sandwich like nothing happened, you know?
Exactly.
Throw it up in the kitchen, you know, making yourself, you know, a sandwich with some fucking cheddar cheese and lettuce and tomato, knowing you just had fucking body parts hanging all over your fucking clothes.
And you know he just went to bed and slept like a baby.
Oh, I'm sure he did. I would not doubt that one fucking bit. We had one over in. I live in North Carolina, and in South Carolina years ago, we had a serial killer called Pee Wee Gaskins. Have you ever heard of him, Cosmic? Yeah, he was a serial killer.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he was a ruthless motherfucker too. I think he killed like a carload of people one time too. I'm pretty sure he had a story like that where he just killed a carload of people one time too. Just on, here's what's fucked up and funny about him is, this is now listen to this shit. He was in prison for one of the murders he committed before I guess they found out all the murders he had done, and a family. Let's see how'd it go. Okay. A fellow prisoner had murdered some people. The fellow prisoner, the victim of a fellow prisoner of his family members, hired Pee Wee to kill him in prison.
Oof.
So he fucking
Damn, he was still getting work.
fuck yeah. That's what's so crazy is he fucking committed a fucking straight up hit while he was in prison for murder already. And he was how he did it was he wired up fucking homie's fucking radio wrong, so it would fucking electrocute his ass. And he had like this. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, damn, like that's super sophisticated.
Yeah, he fucking wired up homie's fucking radio to where it would electrocute him to death when he went to go fuck with his radio. And he thought when they would talk about Pee Wee, you can probably find it on YouTube where he's had this little kind of a funny voice, you know, because he was a little short dude. And when he talks about killing that dude, he said, I blew him into hell. That's how he talks. He was like, I blew him into hell.
Jesus.
Oh
It's just so sophisticated and like so sloppy with like Jeffrey Epstein, but like apparently this guy can wire radios to kill people and shit.
Yeah, that tripped me out too. How that's how he pulled it off, man. That he was like, damn. I mean, I tripped off that shit myself, you know.
Like typically you would call something that creative like God's gift, but that has to be like the devil's gift. Like I know how to creatively kill people. Like what a weird gift, you know?
And you know, as far as I know, I don't think they ever connected that shit to him either until he came out and said it. I think later after they locked him up for killing all those other
Yeah, now he doesn't give a fuck. Now he's just dry snitching. I'm sure he has multiple life sentences.
I don't even think he's alive anymore. I think he already died.
You talked about that. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pee Wee Gaskins is dead. I'm pretty sure he is. I don't know if they put him to death or he just died in prison or what. I can't remember.
Do you know?
Huh?
Do you know Cosmic?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, he was a crazy motherfucker. I don't even remember how many people he killed, but he killed a lot of damn people. You can watch documentaries on him too. I think you can find them on YouTube.
I love like I was telling Jamie one night how I like watching like missing people who go missing in like the state parks and stuff like that. Like
maybe
so like
Misery has them.
yeah, right. Or like
I'm sorry, I had to say it.
His one bedroom apartment isn't big enough to hide that many bodies.
Does he really live in a 1-bedroom apartment, or y'all just say that?
Okay. No, I want to say. I don't know. I guess you could look up that address for yourself and look. I guess he does have a rent house now because he did start doing better when he got onto the Reddit stuff. I'm sure he got a house when he got into the Reddit stuff. But
so see, he could have them all.
Yeah, because he did No, he did make a lot. Yeah, I guess he could have them all because he did make a lot of money at one time. But
So
no,
he needs a bigger house.
but during the whole baller nam and the whole base shaman was a thing before Jimmer Nam and the Jimmer Nam saga. Like during that whole 2 year stretch, he was living in these really crappy apartments in Bakersfield, and he did have a 1 bedroom efficiency. Like that, we did know. So like sometimes I say that like you have a 1 bedroom, but it's just because he used to live in one. But I think that address that Helen Keller gets. No, I think like when he started doing better with his Reddit videos, I think he got himself like a little crappy like rent house, which is nothing wrong with it. I'm sure it's a beautiful little
Something to
3 bedroom,
live in.
2 bathroom.
Better
Yeah,
than
I'm sure.
homeless, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? You know?
Hey,
No,
let me
yeah,
tell
no.
y'all something random. I've got a lamp that's like made to look like, you know, the industrial style or whatever. And it's like you can tilt it up. And here where I live, every fall when they do the harvest or whatever, you get droves and droves of. Do y'all know what tree bugs are?
No.
Describe them. Are they brown or green?
They're gray looking, I think, but they're like they look like little dinosaurs kind of. But anyway, they go under 3 different names. They go under a tree bug, potato bug, or stink bug.
It's a stink
Oh,
bug. Yeah,
stink
the ones that
bugs. We
smell
have
really
those.
bad if you touch them.
Ugh.
They
Yeah,
Yeah,
leave
you
that
they'll.
can't
smell
you
on you
can't
really
kill
bad.
them. You just gotta get rid of them.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
get
we
rid of
have
them.
those.
Do
Yeah,
not
here,
step on one. Oh my
here in
god.
the here where I live, every fall when they do the harvest, you get like we used to get droves and droves of them inside, but they started spraying for them the last couple years. So you don't get like droves like you used to, but you do get some in. And so I've got some in here right now, and I've got an industrial lamp, and this is so funny because I've never seen this happen before. And you can turn it all different ways, and so I've got it facing the ceiling, and I noticed like a couple days ago that there was 2 tree bugs up there, and one was
Um.
just there was one marching all around the rim of the lamp and just marching and marching and marching and marching in circles. And then there was
Oh.
one, and then when I got up there to look at it to see what it's because I've never seen them do that before ever. That they'll
Right.
just like land somewhere, walk somewhere, or walk across something and go on about their business. But there was one for like the last 3 days. There's 2 of them that are up on that lamp, and there's one that marches round and round and round and round and round the rim, and then there's one
Oh.
inside that's marching on the inside too, round and round and round in a circle around the bulb. What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, weird
I
behavior. They
don't
must think there's something
know.
in there for him. They're them.
I have never seen bugs do that before, and it's like there
Oh.
is some. And here's the funny thing: is it's like I imagine it's got to be the same too because I've never seen any bugs do that before. And what was funny is like earlier this evening they were like both of them were on the rim marching around, marching and marching, and they met in the middle and kind of like it was funny. It looked like people like they stopped to greet for a minute, like, "Hey, what's up, dude? What's going on?" Because they like stopped.
They had to acknowledge each other.
Yeah, like
Yeah, right.
I've just been trying to figure out why, out of all these years that I've got tree bugs in here, why these 2 tree bugs are marching on that lamp.
Oh no.
Out,
I get ladybugs sometimes in my room.
huh?
I get ladybugs sometimes in my room.
Yeah, these damn tree bugs. I can't figure out why they're up there marching,
Horrible.
What we
marching.
get each year in Texas are what we call them water bugs, but they're these little black. They almost look like cockroaches, but they're not, and they only come for like a couple of weeks. But most Texas homes will end up with them. Sorry, I burped.
Do
Okay.
they have the flying roaches in Texas?
Do what, honey?
Yeah, well, we have some of the tree roaches, and then what you see a lot in Texas are the German roaches. They're these little brown, like beige color roaches. They're really gross and nasty. But yeah, the tree
How about the
roaches.
ones that are kind of shiny?
Yeah, the shiny. Well, no,
Ugh,
you talking
I
about the
hate
German roaches, or are you talking about the?
Yeah, the German ones are
Yeah,
the
the
those
shiny
are
ones.
like they shiny looking ones, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're ugh,
Yeah, we
yeah,
have those here too.
yeah. But
Mm.
yeah, we have the ones that will fly at you. They don't fly, but if you fuck with them, they'll fly at you. Yeah, it's shit's scary.
Here we got
Wow.
some big ones that are like flying ones. They're bigger than an average like house roach. They're big and they fly.
Me and my girlfriend, we lived right next to the creek. It was in our right in our backyard, and we would get like praying mantises and frogs and stuff like that, like a bunch of really cool bugs that I
I
just don't
haven't
see
seen a
as much.
praying mantis in a long time.
Yeah, when I was there by that creek, I seen one. Like we lived there for like 2 years, and I seen one. Like I seen
I
like
miss
three
them. I
over the
remember them
two
as
years I was
kids.
there, and I haven't seen one before or really since. Like I remember seeing them when I was a kid, but then only
Yeah.
like once or twice. But then when I was living in that one spot right next to the creek, I seen them all the time, and it was weird. I don't know, but yeah, they're so cool. You know what I'm talking about, Neri? Have you ever seen a little
Yeah.
praying mantis?
Yeah, I think they're real super cool. I haven't
Yeah.
seen them
That's
in many, many
cool.
years either. But think about how they
Yeah.
are. Isn't the female praying mantis rip the head off of the male after they mate?
Yeah, and the females are bigger.
Good
Yeah.
female.
They look like
Oh,
little
sorry,
aliens,
cosmic.
though. They look like little aliens.
I mean, think about that for a minute. Like the dude comes over to mate, he has no idea what's about to happen next. Next thing he gets the head ripped plumb off his body.
Oh,
Yeah,
no
well,
wonder why I like
that's what
praying
the black.
mantis so much.
Well, that's
I'm
why
sorry. I
that's
towards
where the
you.
name Black Widow comes from. The Black Widow spider, after she uses the man for her needs, she eats the male spider.
It was a
That's why
trip.
we call them Black Widows.
What
Yeah,
those?
we got a couple of bugs that do that. It's like your usefulness ran out here.
And then when it comes to seahorses, do you know about seahorses, Neri?
I think I remember something about that. What is the deal with that? I don't remember.
Yeah, okay, so the male puts his seed in the woman, but then she mixes her eggs up with his seed and she shoots it back into the man. So like the seahorses are like the only species of animals that like the male carries the babies and births the babies. It's
Oh, that'd be a
interesting.
cool idea. Throw it to the man. Throw it to the man. Let him have birth.
What are you talking about? That's awesome, Lanky Tor. Which one?
Neri, y'all have black widows out there, right? Y'all have black widows, right?
Oh yeah.
With the little violin shape red thing on their
Yes,
stomach
yes.
or
We
their
have black.
backs.
We have brown recluses too.
Scared of those. Yeah, we have brown recluses too.
Mhm.
And we have I think it's wolf spiders.
Mm.
We have rattlesnakes. We have all that. Anybody who lives near the equator, and most people in the south, have a
I
lot of
still.
those poisonous
Oh, no, now
spiders.
I'm
And
back in Jersey. Now I'm back in New Jersey.
She has seahorse ornaments.
when I was growing up and we'd play in the creek, we had to watch out for water moccasins, these
Oh
big
yeah.
black venomous snakes.
Yeah, we have water moccasins, copperheads, rattlesnakes, and I'm trying to remember what else. I think those are the primary
Do you
ones.
have that black, red, and orange one? The weird looking
Coral.
one? The coral? Yeah, yeah, we have that one too here.
I got a story to tell you. My dad, he's a big dude. He's 83, but he's a big dude. He's 6'4", and he was always a big guy, you know. And he was went to, and my dad has a really big personality. Like I get my loud speaking voice from my dad. My dad has a real loud speaking voice, and I get a lot of my personality from him. My dad's like this big character who's like, for instance, he's like real funny. It's like we would go out to eat and stuff, and he'd be sitting in the restaurant at like the pizza place, and he'd be like burping like cuss words out loud for everybody, and everybody be turning around and looking at shit, you know. And anyway, he's a person that's like real outgoing and has like a lot of character, you know, and personality. Well, one time he said when he went with my uncle hunting, and he said that they were out hunting and stuff, and he said, you know, they stopped, and you know how you'll stop to rest and you know like lean your arm up against a tree. He said, well, my uncle Kenneth pulled out a gun and pointed it at him. And he said he was thinking, oh shit, he's gonna fucking kill me out here. I'm gonna be dead. And he said he just froze because he said he pulled out the gun and pointed it at him and said, don't move. And so he said he was thinking, oh shit, he's gonna kill me out here. Kid's gonna kill me out here, and this motherfucker, I'll be dead out here. And so he said my uncle shot the gun, and he said about that time a coral snake fell down out of the tree.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Ugh, I hate snakes.
You gotta watch out for those venomous
I
ones.
hate spiders. I hate snakes.
Around here, and that's apparently that's the whole story about what happened. Is I guess the coral was about to creep up on him, so my uncle
Yeah,
shot.
yeah. Killed him. Yeah.
Mhm. I had a black snake crawl up in my window and eat some birds, some baby
Ooh,
birds.
poor
Yeah, they'll do
birdie.
that. Yeah.
Some birds made a nest in my windowsill, and a
Mm.
black snake crawled up there and ate all the birds. I was like, shit.
Oh, wow.
You didn't even get to watch the little baby chicks come out.
Yeah, I did. I got
Oh,
to see
okay.
them, and that sucked so bad because
Mhm.
it was in essence it's my fault that it happened because there was I'm trying to remember what happened because I went out there and I got and I was put a ladder over there so I could look at the birds and stuff. And I don't
Right.
remember the reason why we did it. I don't remember if one of them fell out and we had to go out there and pick it up and put it back up there or what happened. But there was some reason me and my son went out there and put the ladder up there. And little did I know the fucking black snake was going to climb the ladder.
Oh.
Slither on up there and have himself a little late night snack.
I didn't even know that a damn black snake could climb. I knew some snakes could, but I didn't know a damn black snake could. I was like, damn. So, like, indirectly, it was my damn fault because I didn't move the ladder because I wasn't thinking, hell, a snake's going to climb the fucking
Climb
ladder.
the ladder up. This limbless animal was gonna climb a ladder up and eat
That
birds.
did not occur to me at all. And here's the funny thing: after it ate the bird, I wasn't mad at the snake. Normally, years ago, I would have been mad at it and wanted to kill it or something. But it's like now I understand it. It's just nature. It's a snake. It didn't know it was doing anything wrong. And so. But the funny thing was, it hung up. It stayed in the window for 3 days. I guess it got so fucking full from the birds or whatever. It just hung out in my windowsill for like 3 days.
Just mocking you.
Yeah.
You
And
want
here's
to hear something? You want
huh?
to hear something, Mary?
What?
When I was a child, the same day that my grandpa died of emphysema, I used to have a canopy bed,
Uh-huh.
with the thing on top,
Yeah.
the canopy, and upside down was a bat. I ran out of my bed so fast,
Oh
and
hell.
I'm like, I need your help! Get in there!
They
And they're
have them
like,
in
what's
Austin. They're a
wrong with
little south
you?
of me. They're not really. I don't. You can catch some bats in North Texas, but they're big time in Austin. You'll see a lot of bats.
Yeah. And the same day my grandfather passed away. I don't know if that's a like ha ha ha. You go
One last
yourself.
prank or something.
Yeah. And he was a prankster. He was he was funny. You would have loved him.
Check this out. That snake I told you about that was hanging in the window, it was in
Yeah.
my bathroom window. So when
Right.
my son would go in there to take showers, that snake was so cool and so tame. It's like it wasn't even scared of us. We'd go in there and look at it. And when my son would go in there to take a shower, it would just raise its head up and look at my son like, "What's up, homie?" It's just like it wouldn't strike at the window or nothing, at him or nothing. And it didn't act scared and it wouldn't strike at the window or
He,
anything.
he wasn't hungry because of you.
It was that snake. It was just so funny because it was just so cool. It's like actually after that happened and it seemed so friendly. It's like I wanted it to hang around and kind of be like my outdoor pet or something, because it was
Aw.
a laid back snake. It was so cool, because like I said, it would just when my son would go in there to take a shower, it just raised his head up like, "What's up, little boy? What are you doing?"
That's cute. That's cute.
Can't hear you,
Your
Cosmic.
speaker's off. Your mic. Your mic. There you go.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna try to go to sleep and enjoy Christmas tomorrow. Okay, y'all enjoy Christmas. All right.
You
Okay.
too.
Merry
You too.
Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Bye, Cosmic. All right, honey.
You
Go
love this
for it.
stuff, Lanky. Lanky said I love this stuff. You want to
Yeah.
come up and talk to us, Lanky?
Yeah, come on up.
Let's see if Lanky wants to come up.
Yeah.
Did you say you were going to go to somebody's house for Christmas dinner today,
For
Michelle?
me?
Yeah.
Late.
Ah.
Over by Danny's parents' house, but
Uh-huh.
after their brother leaves, you know.
You're home alone, Lanky. You want to come up and talk to us on panel, Lanky?
Come on, Lakey.
So that's all the plans you have is you're just gonna have Christmas dinner, Michelle?
Yeah, honey. Yeah.
we're not gonna do anything today. We decided to wait till Thursday.
Oh, that's cool. When everybody's around.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, you want to come up and talk to us, Lanky?
Mm-hmm.
She says she's home alone.
Who, Lanky?
Yeah.
Then come up here. Hang
Yeah, come up
out.
and talk to us. Let me know if you want to come up, Lanky, and I'll put the link in the chat. You can come up and talk to us.
Yeah. Just say yes or no so she can put the link in.
She said she's exhausted.
Well, honey, she's exhausted.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said she's exhausted. You are a female, right, Lanky? I think you are. She said it's raining in she said thank God it's raining in San Francisco.
Oh, wow, she's in San
Yeah.
Francisco. Mm.
Where do you live, Michelle?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
honey.
figured you were a girl, Lanky. I was just making sure. You can't tell sometimes by people's names.
Mm.
So you're a Jersey girl, eh?
Yeah, honey. Yeah. And where do you live? Oh, North Carolina, right?
Yeah, I'm in North Carolina.
We're not that far away.
Oh, that's a pretty good trick.
Yeah, it is.
I'd say about
12 hours,
yeah, I
14,
was gonna say about 12 hours, 12, 14, something like that. It's a pretty good way.
right? Yeah. Mm.
Let me see. I'm gonna check and see if that dude over there is still streaming or if he finally settled down and went to bed.
I know.
I'm gonna check.
Maybe. Okay.
Let's see.
Mm.
Yeah, looks like he shut down.
Did they?
It looks like it.
He couldn't take it anymore.
He probably got too damn drunk. He probably couldn't stay up there any longer.
Oh, jerk. I don't drink. Ha.
So what?
I don't drink. No way. No
I
way.
used to, but I don't really
Oh, yeah,
anymore. I might
go
would
the
like here and
weekend.
there, but I'm not like a regular drinker like I used to be.
No, yeah, right. My Aunt Kate was every day, but I used to be just like on a weekend binge.
Uh-huh.
After I worked, then I would, do that. That was like when I was in my 30s. So many years ago.
Oh yeah, that's right, Lanky. I remember that you and Republican Ash came and y'all hung out for like a few days or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. Not too long ago, Republican Ash went over to San Francisco and hung out with Lanky Tour for like a few days.
Oh, that's cool. It's pretty cool. I have a cigarette. Ow, my stupid elbow. Fractured the elbow, and it's not good. Oh, hold on, honey. Ow, ow, ow.
So what's the weather like there? You had snow yet?
Oh, we've had tons of it. I just hope it stops,
We
No,
haven't
no.
had any yet. We get some snow here, but we usually don't get any till like January and February typically.
Right.
They've been getting I think from watching Miss Fucking Wonderful, apparently they've been getting a good bit of snow in Illinois already.
Are they?
Yeah, apparently I've seen they've had snow a few times already.
Oh, wow. Wow. So is Jamie gonna be okay?
I guess I hope so. I really don't know. I don't
I
know.
really like
I'm
her.
wondering why she got. I'm wondering what happened, why she got so upset there toward the end. It's like I don't know if she saw some things being said on that he was saying over there on his stream that bothered her or what. because she
I
kind of
don't
went off. She went off the panel for a little bit, and then she came back, and then that's when she seemed to be like more upset.
More depressed. Yeah.
You know, like something maybe happened or something. Like maybe he said something over there or something, or
I don't know. I don't know. I like Jamie.
it's not snowing or raining in North Carolina, Lanky. And what did you say the weather was like there, Michelle?
Just cold. Very cold now. It's very cold.
It's 36 degrees here.
I don't know what it is. I gotta wait until I go inside.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cold, you know.
Yeah, it's 36 degrees here. See, it's
Yeah.
light. It's already getting daylight where you're at. I don't even think it's daylight here yet.
No.
I don't think so.
It's 6:57 by me in the morning.
Yeah, that's what time it is here too. But usually I can see the light coming in my window over there where there's a little crack in the curtain, but I don't see anything. So it's more daylight where you're at. It looks like that it is here right now. Is what it looks like. So sun must
Wow.
come up earlier where you're at.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm checking to see what time it's supposed to come up. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not supposed to. The sun's not supposed to come up here till 7:30.
Wow. How come we're that off?
It's probably starting to get light outside, but
Mm-hmm.
in fact, I'm gonna walk back here and look actually, because like I said, it looks really light outside where you're at, and usually I can see the light when it starts coming through the window, but I don't see anything, so that's leading me to think maybe the sun's not even coming up yet. Yeah, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. You know, the sun's gonna come up in different places depending on where you're located. You know.
That's true too. Yeah. Very true.
Yeah, it'll come up in different places depending on where you're located at different times and stuff. I'm gonna
Right.
walk back here and actually look out there and see.
Okay.
I'm gonna carry the computer with me. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk back here and see. I've got a patch of woods out behind my place.
Right.
So, have you always lived in New Jersey?
When I was 19, I lived out in Tucson, Arizona with my ex-boyfriend. He became an astronomer. He got married. But yeah, for the most part, New Jersey all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked out here and it's getting a little bit light, but yeah, it's a lot lighter where you're at. It's like just starting to get a little bit light here, but you got a lot more light where you're at than it is here.
Yeah. I woke up at like 4 in the morning. I was like, what?
You live by yourself, don't you?
No, my parents, honey.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you ever been to the South?
Years and years ago, yes. I've been in North Carolina or South Carolina. I forget now. It's been so many years ago,
Uh-huh.
you know.
Let's see. Lanky says it's hold on a minute, I'm looking at chat.
Okay.
Lanky says it's 3:59 a.m. where she is in California.
Yeah, 3-hour time difference. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's apparently the sun comes up earlier over there where Michelle is than it does here because it's a lot brighter where she is than I just looked outside and it's just like just beginning to get light here and it's like a lot more lighter out there where she is. So the sun must come around her way before it gets to here, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you know that's how it is. That's why like every time zone or an area, you know, different, you know, like the sun comes up at different times in different places, you know, because the sun has to travel around, you know, during
Right,
the day
honey.
it passes over, you know.
Right.
So it's hitting light on at different times and different places.
Yeah. But we don't really live that far away. I don't know.
Yeah, well, the
I
time
mean, far.
we live far enough away that it would get lighter, for in your apparently it gets lighter in your area faster than it does here. So I guess the sun comes that way before it heads this way.
The thermostat says 24 degrees.
Let's see. Let me check it. I checked it. I think it's.
Okay.
I think mine said 37. Let me check it again.
Okay.
I've got. Let's see. It's 36 here.
36. Okay.
You want to know the funny thing?
Well, honey.
It was 64 degrees here yesterday.
54?
64.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
Wow.
it got up to 64 here yesterday. It's supposed the high today is supposed to be 55, but yeah, it got up to a warm 64 here yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I noticed it felt awful warm inside. And I was like, it's feeling awful warm in here because I had the heater going,
Right.
And I checked the temperature and it was 64, and I was like, no wonder it's so warm in here because I didn't even need the heaters going.
Right.
Lanky says her brother lived in Alaska.
Oh, forget it. No way. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do
And
it.
it's I love, and that's like on my list of things to do, before I pass, is to visit Alaska. Now I don't want to be there during the winter. I like the cold too, Lanky, but that's too damn cold.
You want to change temperatures? You can have 24. I'll take 36.
Yeah,
I'll take 36.
It gets cold where I'm at in the wintertime. It can get as low as like single digits.
Right.
Yeah, my favorite season is fall. Lanky says he loves the cold weather. My favorite season is fall. And I like winter too. I don't like summer. It's too freaking hot. Especially in the south, a southern summer, it is hot, hot, hot. And humid. The humidity is terrible.
Oh God, yeah, I know.
Yeah, the humidity in the south is awful. I mean, it's terrible.
Humidity here still stinks too. It's pretty. It gets pretty humid here too in the summer. Ugh. I don't like it. I don't like the humidity. That's why I liked Arizona in a way. There was no humidity, just like a dry heat. Arizona.
Lanky said her brother complained in Alaska about not enough women. That is very true. Did you know there was a huge shortage of women in Alaska? A huge shortage.
Aww.
Yeah, that's why they say if United women, Alaska's part of the United States, but they say if women in, I guess what is it called? We're called like the lower 48 or something like that. I don't know, but it's like they say if you can't find a man outside of Alaska in the United States, that you can find a man if you go trying to find a man in Alaska, because there's such an overage of men in Alaska.
Really? I don't know if I could deal with the cold though.
Yeah, I could stand the weather probably like all year round, except for in the wintertime. And I could tolerate it if I just stayed in the house all the time.
Right.
But if you live there, you probably adapt to it.
Mm-hmm.
You probably get used to it where it doesn't bother you like that. She says her family's from Clayton, Louisiana.
Oh wow. Yeah, I have to smoke outside, and even in the dead winter, because of my parents, especially my mom. My mom had breast cancer. She's a survivor from breast cancer. When I was younger, in my 20s, I had cervical cancer, but they caught it right away. So it was okay.
That they did. I'm glad they did.
Thank you.
You're welcome. what was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say I would like to be in Alaska during that time. You know how they have 6 months of dark
Oh, you
and
want that? You like the darkness?
yeah, in Alaska they have 6 months of dark and 6 months of light in certain areas, and I would love. Always wanted to be there during that where it's like dark around the clock because I'm a night person. I love the dark, and I've been like that ever since I was a little kid.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Mm.
Let's see, I'm checking. Let's see. What were you saying? Thank God, God bless to Lanky. Yeah, I wanted to check out. See, I thought that would be pretty interesting to be in a place where it was like night, all around the clock. It's like I said, I've always been a night person ever since I was a little kid. It's like I would be in bed at night and
Mhm.
I would get up. We had a big, nice house when I was a kid that had a wraparound porch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I had a door. That house had 6 doors to the outside, 3 on the front and 3 on the back. And one of the outside doors was in my bedroom. And so when I was a little kid, I used to go out on the porch at night and just kind of hang out on the porch a little bit and look around because I liked the night.
Hmm. That's cool.
They have both 24 hours of light and they have 6 months of complete light 24 hours a day and then 6 months of complete dark 24 hours a day in certain parts of Alaska.
Wow.
It is really interesting. And they also have the Aurora Borealis.
What's
You
that?
know what that is, right, Michelle?
Yeah, hun?
You know about the Aurora Borealis, don't you?
No, what is that?
That's in Alaska. That's where they have all those real colored lights that go across the sky and everything. It's like a light phenomenon.
Oh, nice. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's called. You should look it up. It's on YouTube. It's really pretty. It's during a certain time of year they have all these like colored lights that flash across the sky, and it's a natural occurrence, and it's called the Aurora Borealis.
Oh, wow. That sounds cool. That sounds really cool. Oh, I'm frozen now. I'm freezing.
Yeah, they
Oh,
say that some people there get depression during that 6 months of darkness, Lanky, and they
yeah.
special visors that people that have that problem that they can wear on their forehead that shine like a light into your eyes that you wear certain amount of hours a day. Have you heard about those little light visors, Lanky? Did you ever watch Alaskan Bush People, Michelle?
No. No.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting show. You ought to watch it sometime. It's about a family that used to live in Alaska in the Alaskan bush.
Oh. Hmm.
I think they've moved to Colorado now, but they're like off the grid. They live off the grid.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah, I
That's
think
pretty.
weather and light can affect people.
Yeah.
You never heard of the Aurora Borealis, Lanky? I can't believe you had never heard of that. Yeah, you'll have to check that out. We've also got a mini version of that in North Carolina that's called the Brown Mountain Lights at Brown Mountain. I've never been there to see it, but I want to. It's like a sort of like a mini version of the Aurora Borealis.
Oh, wow. That sounds cool.
Yeah, we also got a place. It's called Mystery Hill in North Carolina, where
Mm-hmm.
there's a. It's like you can like put things in a certain spot in Mystery Hill where like for instance you can stand a broom up and it'll stay there.
Right.
It's like a place that has no gravity. You don't have to prop it up against anything. You can like set a broom, stand it up in the middle of the room, and it won't tip over or nothing.
Oh, wow.
It's like a spot in the mountains called Mystery Hill where that's like there's no gravity in there. Gravity in there. It's weird.
Huh. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of people go there for tourist the tourist attraction.
Right.
Do you watch the Real Housewives of New Jersey?
No. No.
I always liked to watch that show, The Real Housewives of New Jersey. In fact, I think
Yeah.
it started back up again, and the season started up again. I'll have to check out and see if I've missed anything.
Right.
Seattle is beautiful, Lanky. I've never been there, but it does look like a very beautiful place. I've got a friend that lives there. Yeah, you'll have to check out the Aurora Borealis, Lanky.
Mhm.
So you said you're going to a friend's house for dinner today?
Yeah. Later.
Are
Lately.
your friends going? I mean, are your parents going? Or are your parents going to have dinner?
My parents are going to my sister's.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, which one were you talking about, Lanky? Talking about the Brown Mountain Lights? What were you saying? No, but I'm definitely going to check it out too, Lanky. Talking about the Brown Mountain Lights. And why are you by yourself, Lanky? Why are you by yourself right now? You know, San Francisco is where the Golden Gate Bridge is.
Mhm.
The Golden Gate Bridge and Alcatraz,
Mhm.
the old abandoned prison.
Wow.
Yeah, the Northern Lights. That's another name for the Aurora Borealis.
Wow. Hmm.
So what were you doing? Just sleeping and you woke up?
Yeah. I'm like, what? I thought it was like 7 o'clock, but it was like 4 in the morning. I'm like, what? Oh no.
Do you have trouble sleeping at night?
Sometimes, yeah, I get insomnia and the pain and everything, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I know what
Thank
it's like to have chronic pain. I don't have it anymore, thank God.
Yeah,
I had a
thank God.
chronic pain condition for several years and it was terrible.
No.
But I finally got over it because it was from endometriosis, which is like a problem with the female organs that causes bad pain. But
Oh,
it
okay.
went into remission, thank God. So
Yeah, thank God.
it was your
I
husband.
told you what I have, right?
Yeah, you told us earlier. You got
Yeah.
several things going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, what does your husband travel for work, Lanky? She says her husband's in Vegas, but he's coming home soon.
Mm. Is he
Um,
going to be home today or tomorrow?
I don't know. Is your husband coming home today or when, Lanky? Uh, did y'all ever see the documentary? They made a documentary about the San Francisco Bridge and how a lot of people, it's called The Bridge, and it's about how a lot of people commit suicide off uh the Golden Gate Bridge.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lanky.
What's the matter?
She said her father-in-law passed away this morning.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So that's why her husband went over to Vegas. Oh, is your that was you I was talking to the other night about that, right, Lanky? That you were talking about your father-in-law was in hospice, Lanky?
Mm.
Wait for her to answer about that.
Right.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I remember talking to you about that. I think it was yesterday or the day before.
Mm.
In somebody's chat. I don't even remember whose chat we were in. Sometimes you go to so many chats on here, sometimes you can't remember which one you were at.
Mm-hmm. It happens a lot.
Mhm. So, do you have any children, Michelle?
No, what happened was when I was in my 20s, I got pregnant,
Uh-huh.
but I wasn't feeling well, and then I went for an abortion. It was stuck in my fallopian tube, and
Oh,
they didn't get it the first time. They had to get it out of my fallopian tube, and I almost bled internally.
oh, that's bad.
Yeah, honey. Yeah,
So you had you were pregnant in your tubes?
yeah.
Oh,
Fallopian tube.
yeah, that's dangerous. That's really dangerous.
Yeah, honey. Yeah.
So would it just damaged your female organs to where you couldn't further get pregnant anymore?
I just tied up my tubes. I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to. I didn't want that to happen again.
Yeah.
I just I just didn't. That's why I stick with my cat, and that's it.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, there's a girl on a show I watched that she actually had a tubal pregnancy twice.
Ooh. She died.
No, I guess they got it in time. Um, I think she did something. I don't know if she got her tubes tied or I can't remember because some people will get pregnant in their tubes even after they've had their tubes tied. I think, but
You can, but I
I
don't have
think
sex,
so.
so
Like he said, she's sorry about that.
thank you, sweetheart.
Um, trying to think. Yeah, I think some people can after they've had their tubes tied, they can get pregnant in their tubes. Yes. Ectopic. Yes, Lanky. Um, yeah, and they
Look
had to
at
do
that.
something where after that happened to her, where she got pregnant in her tubes twice. They went and did some kind of something where that can't ever happen anymore. But I don't remember what they did.
You probably had to do an abortion, like mine.
Yeah,
Uh,
'cause you can't survive with an ectopic pregnancy. I mean,
uh,
there's nothing you
I
can
would
do.
have died. Maybe the kid would have lived, but I don't know. You know what I
Well,
mean? I don't
I don't even think the kid. I don't even think the fetus or the embryo can live.
know, right?
Yeah, I think what usually happens is if you try to let continue on with it, usually the mother and the embryo or fetus will die both usually. There's no way to have the embryo or the fetus survive. They haven't figured out how to do it, you know.
Right. Mm,
As long as medicine and science goes along, they might figure out some way to figure that out, like to transplant it out of the tubes into the uh uterus at some point or something. But at this point, they don't know what to do about it. You know.
I know. Mm.
Uh,
Scary.
huh?
Scary.
Yeah, but it is.
Mm,
Yep, it is really risky and dangerous.
yeah.
So, how many kitties do you have? Just the one?
Just one now, yeah, because I can't do much of anything anymore. So like one cat, kitty cat, my Boo Bear.
Uh huh.
That's that's all I want. I only want him. I don't. I used to when I was a vet tech and I was healthier. I had 13 cats at one time, which was nice, but it was too many.
Mhm.
But my Savannah passed away, so I was in mourning. I went to the same animal shelter I got her from, and I found him.
How old is he?
He's 2 now.
Yeah, he looked like a fairly young boy.
Yeah,
He looks like a nice kitty.
thank you. Yeah, he is.
You're
He
welcome.
is.
He does. He looks like a nice kitty. I like black kitties.
Thank you. Thank you. My other
Yeah,
one
that's
was a
right.
black
Thank you.
calico.
Huh?
My Savannah, who passed away,
Uh
who
huh.
saved my life. Just a long story. She saved my life. But she was a black calico, long hair.
Mm.
She cried in my ears. I woke up. I went to the hospital. I wasn't on any pain medicine. I wasn't on anything. And they told me I had constipation from the esophagus down, and they're surprised that I ever lived.
You had what from the esophagus down?
Constipation. Poop.
Constipation?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that, having that from the esophagus down. Damn.
I should have died. Plenty of times I should have died.
Damn. Well, I'm
I
glad
know.
you didn't.
Thanks, sweetheart. Yeah, we would have never known each other.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you made it and everything, that you made it through all that stuff.
Thank you, sweetheart. I've been through hell and back. My beloved Aunt Kate wanted to make a book about my life, but she passed away, and I don't have anyone to really help me write a book about my life. You know, she thought the way my life went, it would be really good book material.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Well, y'all, I guess I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I've been up all night. I guess I should get some sleep.
Me
Or
too,
try to get some
sweetheart.
sleep
I'm gonna
anyway.
try to get some sleep too.
Yeah.
If you need me, just tell me. I'm around. I'll be
Yeah.
around.
Well, hopefully you can lay back down and get you some rest and some pain-free rest, or get down
I
and have.
took a Percocet just a little while ago, like maybe an hour ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in so much freaking pain. It sucks. I don't know. My
Well,
grandma was the same way. It doesn't affect me like other people. They'd be like, "Hi, is okay," and whatnot.
mm-hmm.
It just doesn't do it to me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we're gonna go to sleep too, Lanky Tor, and I'm sorry to hear about your father-in-law, and hopefully
Yeah, I'll be sorry.
that you'll be okay, and I hope you're not lonely today, and hopefully your husband will get back soon. And God bless to you too, and we love you too, Lanky.
Yeah, God bless you, Lanky.
And Merry Christmas, Michelle, and Merry Christmas, Lanky.
Merry Christmas to you too, Nary. Merry Christmas to everyone in chat.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Send it to everybody out there listening, and I guess we'll see and talk to all y'all probably sometime later today. Bye, y'all.
Bye, sweetheart. Good night. Bye,
Good
honey.
night.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye-bye.
Bye.